Caracas is under attack. In the early hours of the morning, powerful explosions shook Venezuela's capital, waking residents to loud blasts, low-flying aircraft, and widespread power outages. U.S. officials, cited by CBS News, say President Donald Trump ordered military strikes inside Venezuela.
Venezuela right now is a dead country. We have to bring it back, and we're going to have big investments by the oil companies to bring back the infrastructure. And the oil companies are ready to go. They're going to go in, they're going to rebuild the infrastructure. You know, we built it to start off with many years ago. They took it away. You can't do that. You can't do that with me. They did it with other presidents.
How soon do you think an election can take place in Venezuela? How soon can an election take place?
Well, I think we're looking more at getting it fixed, getting it ready first, because it's a mess. The country is a mess. It's been horribly run. The oil is just flowing at a very low level, much lower than, even if it was badly run, it should have more income, more oil than what they're doing. So we're going to have the big oil companies go in. They're going to fix the infrastructure. They're going to invest money. We're not going to invest anything. We're going to just take care of the country. We're going to cherish the country. We're going to take care, more importantly, of the people, including Venezuelans that are living in our country that were forced to leave their country.
This marks the first direct U.S. military action on Venezuelan soil in decades.
As of this hour, sources are telling CBS News that Trump administration officials are aware of these reports of explosions and aircraft. No immediate response from the White House, but we've also learned, per U.S. officials, that President Trump ordered strikes on sites inside Venezuela, including military facilities. This, of course, comes as the administration has escalated its campaign against the regime of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, which the U.S. administration views as illegitimate.
Videos emerging from Caracas show flashes of fire lighting up the night sky, aircraft flying overhead, and smoke rising from multiple locations. Eyewitnesses reported missile-like explosions and intense aircraft activity as buildings shook and alarms echoed through neighborhoods. According to CBS News sources,
now CBS News correspondent Lilia Luciano is talking to sources in both Colombia and Venezuela. And Lilia, what is the reaction in these overnight hours to all of this?
Well, over the last few minutes or maybe an hour since I started seeing these reports, I started reaching out to sources in Venezuela. I heard from folks who confirmed that they heard one person who heard the loud bangs who said that their area, which is near one of these bases that was bombed, could hear the loud bang, that the skies were orange and that they lost power quite immediately. There were people, of course, were expecting that something could happen, but they have been waiting for many weeks. So, of course, now when it does happen, they are on high alert. I have also heard I reached out from when I covered the election last week to people who are supportive or allied to the Maduro regime, and they said that they are standing guard, that they're waiting for more information, but that they're willing to come out and fight whatever that means to maintain the Venezuelan, they say government, of course, regime.
The strikes targeted several Venezuelan military sites in and around Caracas, including Fort Tiuna Army Base, La Carlota Air Base, and areas near the presidential palace, Miraflores. Other targets remain unconfirmed. Entire neighborhoods were plunged into darkness as explosions triggered widespread power outages. Fires lit the skyline while thick smoke filled the air. Residents described scenes of fear and confusion. Helicopters and jets were heard overhead as people rushed into the streets, searching for loved ones or attempting to escape danger.
Hard times are coming, but I hope it will bring significant change to Venezuela, this woman said. We are asking for the liberation of our president, this woman says.
It's just a feeling, I can't explain it. We make a life here because we had to, not because we wanted to. So we really want to go back.
Cristian Benavides, CBS News, Miami.
Explosions were also reported on the western outskirts of Caracas and in nearby coastal areas, including near the airport serving the capital. International media outlets reported fires near Venezuelan air defense systems, suggesting strikes against key military infrastructure. Multiple reports claim U.S. aircraft disabled their transponders during the operation.
The truth is there has been a dictatorial regime in Venezuela that many countries have allowed, have endorsed, that many local politicians continue to endorse. And for us, it's a decision that finally had to be made. And now that what happened has happened, obviously, constitutional order has to be restored with the Venezuelans. So from my side, and the Foreign Ministry has already mentioned it, ultimately the United States made the decision. Necessary actions were taken. And today, democratic order must be progressively re-established in Venezuela. I, as Jose Yeri, fully agree with that intervention because it was a necessary decision, and someone has to make these kinds of decisions from time to time.
And refueled mid-air, indicating a coordinated mission. Social media has been flooded with videos, though many remain unverified. Some appear to show armored vehicles moving toward government sites, and civilians being detained by Venezuelan forces. The White House has not released a full public briefing. U.S. officials have acknowledged reports of explosions and aircraft over Caracas, but declined to confirm specific targets. The strikes triggered immediate regional and international concern. Colombia's President Gustavo Petro called for urgent action by the Organization of American States and the United Nations, urging restraint and dialogue.
If your real goal was to defeat drug trafficking, who knows the Caribbean better than we do? Who knows Colombia better than Colombians themselves? Those who seize the most without killing anyone? Hundreds of tons of cocaine that Colombia seizes. But that's not the point they're interested in. The point is control. The Caribs sail the Caribbean Sea. That's why it's called that. South American, which is Santa Marta, Colombia. That's where we talk about these things.
The Venezuelan government condemned the strikes as a violation of international law and national sovereignty. This escalation follows months of rising tensions between the United States and Venezuela, including sanctions, naval deployments, and earlier operations targeting alleged drug trafficking networks. As of now, the full extent of the damage remains unclear. There is no confirmed information on civilian or military casualties. What is clear is that the United States has launched a historic military operation inside Venezuela, dramatically escalating tensions in the region. As the situation continues to unfold, the world is watching closely.